All right, good morning, everybody. So for the next 3 days, I'm going to be embarking on a challenge to see what the best way is to get into work for me. So I currently live out in Southeast Portland off of 122nd and Southeast Stark. It's about 8 miles from my house to work. For the 3 days of getting into work, day one is going to consist of cycling into work. Day two is going to consist of taking public transit. And the last day I'll be driving. After these 3 days, I want to see what I kind of felt was the most beneficial. So without further ado, let's go cycle into work. So the way I'm going to be keeping track each day is just to set a stopwatch on my phone, and as soon as I get into work, that's when I'm going to turn it off. Here we go. Just got my bike out. Let's do it. Okay, I made it in. Let's see what the damage was. I stopped it a little bit late, but it's at 40 minutes. The ride was great. I didn't have to look for parking. I didn't have to wait on the max. I was able to leave on my own time. Today was a good first start to this challenge. So I'll check in with you guys tomorrow and we'll take it from there. All right, good morning, everybody. Today begins day two of, I guess, what I'm calling the transportation challenge now. Today I'll be taking the MAX, which is public transit here. It's the train. Like yesterday, I'm gonna start my stopwatch as soon as I leave, and then I'm gonna stop it as soon as I get into work. All right, let's do it. All right, so I made it in on day two, transportation day. The final time was 1 hour and 9 minutes. Now that 1 hour and 9 minutes includes walking time. I do have the option to take the bus, but for the specific day that I wanted to do this challenge, a bridge has been out in town, and I knew that the backup from that would kind of skew the amount of time it took to get in. So that's why I took the MAX instead of the bus, which is a little bit closer and would have cut down on the walking time. But yeah, I'll check in with you guys tomorrow on the last day, but 1 hour and 9 minutes. All right. What's up, everybody? Today we're going to be driving into work. I checked Google Maps this morning, and from my house, it says that it should take 30 minutes until we are there. So I usually don't drive to work. My coworker's letting me use his car. I've never owned a car in my life. I've really heavily relied on public transit and cycling into work. Portland has a few different types of car sharing companies. Where I live now, you can't take them out there. So essentially, I'm really just stuck to either cycling or taking public transit. Not that I necessarily would take a car into work every day, just because of costs, and parking downtown can be really tough. It would be nice if, I had that option available. I used to have that option available, and now I moved 6 miles from where I used to live, and now that is totally gone, which I think really sucks. We're in downtown. Now the fun part begins of looking for parking. The timer, I think, is at 33 minutes, so we'll see how this goes. No parking, no parking, no parking. Super. Okay. All right, right now, 38 minutes. Here I am, getting into work. Damage is about 43 minutes. That's not terrible, but like I said, you know, I drove, had to find parking. I made it before 9, which is good, but yeah, so 43 minutes on the last day of the challenge. I'll recap with you shortly. All right, hey everybody. So the challenge is officially over, and I just wanted to give a little brief recap of what I learned. If you guys were paying attention, you probably noticed that cycling was the fastest. I also personally believe that cycling was also the most efficient. One of the main reasons that I wanted to do this challenge was to sort of validate my decision personally to cycle into work. A lot of people tell me like I'm crazy for biking into work every day, but cycling is a great form of transportation. It's very freeing. I don't have to wait on public transit. I don't own a car. I don't have to take on that heavy burden of, you know, maintaining a car, paying for gas, paying for insurance, all that stuff. I think it also helps to reinforce that message that Coast Cocos likes to strive for, which is living better. We have a lot of clients that we deal with that are in public health or energy conservation, and I think riding a bike is the ultimate way to stay healthy and to mitigate your carbon footprint. Thank you everybody for sticking around. I had a lot of fun making this video. I hope that this video can maybe help encourage people to maybe think about a different mode of transportation the next time they're going on their daily commute, you know. Maybe you don't have to take the train that day, or maybe you don't have to drive that day. You can maybe dust off that old 10-speed and have a great time riding into work.